I read about 150 books a year, and I've been a big reader for the majority of my adult life, but there are 4 books that I would consider my absolute all-time favorites that I will recommend forever and ever, so let me share them with you. First is The Pact by Jodi Picoult. I read this book when I was probably 16 years old, and this is the defining book that made me fall in love with reading. I have reread it multiple times in my life, and I will never get over it. It is, in my opinion, her very best book, and one that I truly think that everybody should read at some point in their lifetime, especially if you are a big-time reader. Then we have The Time Traveler's Wife. This is a movie. The movie is great. The book is incredible. One of the most beautiful books that I've ever read. I have read this one also more than once in my adult life, and I've heard several people say this is their all-time favorite book as well. There was a few years where I was in the thick of it after having twins, and then a daughter 2 years later where I had a lot of little kids and I didn't have a lot of time for reading, but I read 28 Summers by Elin Hilderbrand, and this is the book that got me back into reading in the last 2 years. My first Elin Hilderbrand book, and one that I obviously, as you can see, love a whole heck of a lot. And last is The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. This is probably my most highly recommended book. It is soul crushing. I have never cried as hard during a book as I did during that one, but it's such a beautiful story. I will tell anybody to read it.